We are the Scarlett Rose Tattoo Studio. We opened on the 13th of September 2017. We generally specialise in realistic tattoos, but with a painted flair. I like to sort of go a bit more expressionist, try and bring some of my painting skills into tattooing. The name is actually my daughter's name. For ages we knew we was going to open up a studio, we couldn't quite decide exactly what to call it, and then it just suddenly clicked. I wanted the name to be something to do with my daughter, and then it just sort of clicked, Scarlett Rose. It just sounded like it was meant to be, so that's the way it went. So it started about 8 years ago. I was at university studying fine art painting in Wimbledon, and it was there from the halls that someone was traditionally doing the hand tapping tattoos on some of the fellow students, and it was really from that I started to sort of look, because I always wore tattoos, but I never sort of envisioned myself doing them for some strange reason. But from that point onwards, when I saw how cool it was and how intrigued everyone was and interested, I just thought, you know what, that's something I'd really like to get myself into. Yeah, I'm self-taught. Don't get me wrong, it has been a hard, long road to get to where I am now, which I think I'm getting close to where I sort of feel comfortable that I'm replicating my painting into my tattoos. But realistically, you know, I could have got there much faster if I did go the apprentice route and was, you know, helped along the way. Yeah, I love Bedford. It's a beautiful little town. It's got the river. It's a great place to start a family. And obviously with this whole studio venture, the idea was to sort of settle down. I mean, I've moved around the world really. I've been going here, going there, but trying to settle down is not something I find so natural. But obviously with little Scarlett Rose coming along, it's something that I had to focus on really. As we sort of looked at other places, we potentially were going to go up north, we're going to go here, but we thought realistically we're best off going where the family and support are. So that's kind of what brought us back down these ends towards Bedfordshire way. My favourite thing about tattoos is going dark, realistically. I love to go big as well. I think sometimes I'm seeing customers, I might only meet them once in my life. I have one chance. You know, I have people travelling all over the world. I have people coming from Australia, believe it or not. So I think when they're coming that far, I might never see them again. I get one chance to make that my mark on them, I guess. So I just love to go bold, big. I always say go big or go home, and that's the truth. I think if you're going to get a tattoo, let's just do it right. What makes us stand out is we're trying to always go the extra mile, trying to make the customer feel comfortable. Sometimes we deal with people who are maybe 65 and never had a tattoo, or 18 never had a tattoo. Quite often it's first time people, sometimes it's collectors, but mostly we just try and go the extra mile and making the person feel comfortable, making sure they can feel like they can talk to us. You know, any concerns, any worries, we try and deal with it as professionally as possible. And really we're just trying to build relationships within this local town, become friends, because everyone needs friends, right? The future of the studio, obviously we have Ben on board now, the apprentice. He's going to be doing neo-traditional. I'd love to get a script guy in, someone that mainly concentrates on getting all that writing flowed on and free-handed on, so it's looking pretty. Really the future is growth and development. Like I said, the studio is all about learning, all about honing the skills, all about developing as an artist. I want to create an artist-friendly environment. I mean, the studio is artist-run. It's really important in this industry actually, because there's a lot of guys making studios, you know, when they can't even tattoo, and they're just profiting from the industry itself. I think this is, although we do obviously sell our tattoos, we're not interested in the profit, we're interested in quality tattoos, and that's our main USP.